Uh-huh. Alright, so I'm gonna do a new game. And I'm gonna do it on beginner mode. Because I want to do the achievements for not changing equipment, for beating it in less than 15 hours, and for not dying. So we're gonna try to get all three of those in a single go. I can't remember if I use auto or manual. I can change it later. I'll turn the vibration on. Why not? Man, I got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so it was gonna be fun. And this is my first. I've got all the trophies on the PS3 version, and of course I played the PS2 version. This is my first time playing PS4 version, so this is gonna be my first time with the 60 FPS, which should be fun.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?
I used to torture my friends in college by singing this song so much. I wonder if the doves or the pigeons there have some sort of meaning that has escaped me in my previous dozen playthroughs of this game. So much to do, so little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now step forward. Can you do it? Can already tell a difference with the 60 FPS. Or I could be imagining that. Who knows? It will give you strength. I guess I should have been reading that. Choose well. Alright, so I gotta pick one of these. Let's see. You know, I probably should have, like, Googled which one was the best for this kind of run. I'm pretty sure I did it when I did this on the PS3, but I don't remember now. I can take my time. I checked my PS3 run. You have to get the achievement for the speed run. You have to beat it in under 15 hours, and I did it in under 11. So I should have time. Burp, 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 burp. I guess it doesn't matter. I will probably... Let's see. The importance... Yeah, they choose how you level up, and they determine at least your starting stats. So if you choose the sword, you're going to be stronger to start out. If you choose the staff, you're going to have more magical ability to start out. And if you choose the shield, you will have more defensive ability to start out. And I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do this playthrough. I'm pretty sure I've done close to every combination at this point. We'll go old school. Well, no, because the very first time I played this, I took the sword first. No, I took the shield first. Which could work. Yeah, let's take the shield. The power of the Guardian. Kindness to aid friends. A shield to repel all. Is this the power you seek? So you choose which one you want to have the most of. Now you got to figure out which one you want to get rid of the least. Or which one you want to use the least. Now what power will you exchange, etc. So I have to decide, do I want to give up the sword? Or do I want to give up magical ability? And I'm going to give up... Pretty sure I gave up magic the first time, so let's do that. We will just do what I did the very first time I ever played this game. Take the shield, give up the magic. Except that's probably a really dumb way to play. I'm gonna give up the sword. I'm gonna change my mind. I do that a lot. The power of the warrior. Invincible courage. A sword of terrible destruction. You give up this power. You have chosen the power of the Guardian. You've given up the power of the warrior. Is this the form you choose? Whee! Very serious music, very serious voice, and then a kid in clown shoes and bright red pants. That, of course, is a Disney princess. I didn't point out. The first platform was also a Disney princess. Excuse me. You gained the power to fight. Press X to attack. Alright, you got it. Use this power to protect yourself and others. The green gauge displays your hit points or health. If you run out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue screen. The blue gauge shows your magic points, MP. Magic is still a mystery to you. There will be times you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. You gain experience by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeated enemies sometimes leave items behind. You can take these items by walking up to them. Different items can do different things, like restore HP or MP. Behind you. Generally, you'll automatically target the nearest enemy, but you can lock onto a specific enemy by pressing R1. Lock On will appear in the upper left corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the actions available to you, especially against other targets. Press R1 again to release a target lock. So you see the lock on, and just hammer X because I don't know any magic. Shadow takes over another platform. And we're on another platform. With some Disney princess silhouettes. And a translucent door. This is a field icon. It pops up whenever a special command is available. When Examine pops up, you can press triangle to examine the object in front of you. I can't open it. I can't really do a good Haley Joel Osment impression. The triangle in the command menu turns into various commands. So this now it's changed to open. And it opens that chest, and a box appears. You can push large crates. Just run into it, and eventually you'll get the push. Sometimes destroying objects yields items. Use them with the items command. You can take these items by walking up to them. You can lock onto objects as well as enemies. When locked on, press L2 to switch your focus between available targets. You can also lift barrels and throw them. You know, I think the crates and barrels pretty much leave the franchise after this game. They can be a fairly big deal in this game, but they don't stick around. Hold on, the door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Press the touchpad buttons for first-person view. You can use the left stick to look around. Press the touchpad button again to return to standard view. So I can touch the touchpad, and now I'm in first-person view, and I can't move like this. I can only move the camera. Whee! Make everybody dizzy. And we have Selfie we can talk to here. We have Titus, young Titus. And we have Waka, a younger Waka. Actually, I think this is a slightly younger Selfie, I suppose. The talk command is available. Press triangle to talk to people nearby. What's most important to you? Alright, so these questions are a bit deceptive because they kind of look like moral questions a little bit, but they're not really. So basically what you're deciding here is how quickly you will level up. If you choose the first option, and this is true for all three of them. If you choose the first option, then you will level up really fast until about level 50, and then you will level up slower. It'll take more experience points than normal to get the last segment of levels, however many that is. Middle is it's going to be about even all the way through, so that's about the average, right? And then the bottom answer means that it's harder to get the first batch of levels, but then the back half, you level up faster. than you would otherwise. So if you're trying to level to 100, this one, the bottom option, is your better option for all of them, because you will level up the fastest that way. You'll level up slow at first and it'll be a little bit tough, but the experience savings later in the game will be worth it. I'm not planning to level up to 100. I'm going to try and beat this game as quickly as I can, so I'm going to just take the quick experience at the beginning. Is being number one such a big deal? Does that all make sense? Any questions? What are you so afraid of? Getting old, being different, being indecisive. Getting old? Is that really so scary? What do you want out of life? To see rare sights, to broaden my horizons, to be strong. To see rare sights, huh? And they'll always respond like, is that really, do you really want to do that? Is that a big deal? So, they're kind of trying to trick you a little bit into thinking that you might be making the wrong choice, but there is no wrong choice. There's just, how do you want your levels to be divvied up? Your adventure begins at dawn. And so you can tell here whether you've succeeded in accomplishing what you want. So if it says your adventure begins at dawn, then you've succeeded in, you're gonna level fast at the beginning, and it's gonna slow down later. If it begins, I think it's in the afternoon or in the middle of the day, then you're gonna level normally all the way through. And then if it begins at dusk, that's when you'll know that you're gonna get the cheap experience later. Sounds good. So that's kind of your confirmation if you know the code, which I've done this enough times that I know the code. The day you will open the door is near. I didn't finish reading that. Oops. Sorry. Hopefully you read it. More Disney Princess. This one I know for sure is Aurora because I saw the 3 fairies. Okay, so we get some vines. Yep. Press the Options button to open the menu screen. In the main menu, you can do things like view your inventory and status or configure your game settings. However, you can't open the menu during battle. So if you're in battle or in a cutscene and you press Options, it'll pause it, and then you can skip the scene if you want. I don't want to do that. It's like, open the menu, but I'm not going to let you open the menu because this is a cutscene and then it's combat. So... Also, for anyone who's not played this game before, Kingdom Hearts is known for having some of the most boring tutorials of all time. Boring and long tutorials. We have not even begun the tutorial really yet. We're still deciding how the game is going to be played. There's a level up. Aha, that's a safe point. Okay, so now we can look at the menu. So here's the items, and you can take items out of the stock if you have any items in the stock, which I do, but these are not items you can equip. These are items you just use. I'll go more into that later. This is not the time for that. So this is your equipment. I currently have the Dream Shield, a ribbon, and an EXP necklace equipped, and I'm not going to change those. That's one of the reasons I do the not changing equipment run on beginner difficulty, because you start with a ribbon and an EXP necklace, and they what do? Reduces all elemental damage. The ribbon does by 20%, which is pretty nice because enemies can do a lot of different kinds of elemental damage. And then increases experience gained by 30% and slightly raises max AP. AP is ability points. I don't have any right now, so it doesn't do me any good to make them more, but I will later. Customize, and you can set items or I guess you can't set items to these buttons. You could do that in other Kingdom Hearts games, but in this one you can only set magic to those buttons. Status will tell you, the status of your character, and then config lets you do all this stuff right here. this is a save point. Touch save points to recover HP and MP. Press triangle to open the save menu when save appears. Be sure to save your progress before quitting the game. It's a good idea to save often. If anything goes wrong, you can then load your saved data and resume from there. So we'll save. There you go, that's what a save looks like. And you can tell it's got my difficulty level, it's got my experience level, it's got how much money I have and how long I've been playing and where I am. And you can control your party from here, but I don't have any party members. And then you can go to the main menu, which is the same menu there, and then you can go to the title screen. We're not going to do that. We're going to go follow the stained glass road. There is a little bit of risk since I've played this so many times that I won't think to talk about something I'm doing, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. The closer you get to light, the greater your shadow becomes. So if you haven't already figured it out, light and darkness is a very big motif in this game, in this franchise. Everything is about the light and the darkness. And don't forget, don't forget what. Alright, so one of the cool things about this game is that there are actually a few fights where you can lose and it just changes some dialogue options, but doesn't really affect, like it doesn't, you can still play through. Oh, that was bad. No, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh, I missed again. Okay, no, here we go. You can deflect those back at him if you have better timing than I did. For all of these little guys I killed. If I just let this fight go on for a long time, I could get a lot of XP that way. Not going to though. We're out of time. There you go. So you can, this is one of those fights you can lose and the game will continue. But I choose not to lose it. Oh no! My shield is gone. He's got little bat wings. I always forget that this guy, he's called a Darksider, has bat wings. But don't be afraid. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. Hey Talibran, and hey Gandalf. I am gonna try and beat him, Gandalf the Scion. You are the one who will open the door. Finishing up your Star Wars session. Well, I'm glad you're here. We are glad to see you. Oh, hey, voice acting.
Whoa! Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Ah!
And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you noticed. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!